Hi there. This is the recording for the virtual vision board gathering. It didn't record, so I'm doing this later, but I wanted to make sure I gave this to you so that you could tune in and set your intentions and your goals and make your vision board for 2021. So if you have a blessing herb, you can go ahead and grab it. Sage, Palo Santo, essential oil, just a way to kind of bless the space, clear the energy. If you don't have one, just close your eyes and listen to the solfeggio tones that I have in the background as I just kind of go over the screen and you. Let your eyes close. Take some deep breaths. So if you already have your copy of the vision board template that I sent, you can pull it up and do this alongside me, or you can just simply watch this video first and then do it after. If you don't have a copy of the virtual vision board, make sure that you send me an email so I can send it to you. And my email is Jenny, Jenny, at ritualcopy.com. Jenny at ritualcopy.com. All right, we will get started here. So I'm going to pull up Canva. And if you don't have a Canva account, I will tell you it's super easy to use and it's free. You can have the free version, and it's where you can make your virtual vision board. If you choose to not make your virtual vision board in Canva, I have another way that I'm going to show you that you can do it. But I do highly recommend signing up for the free version of Canva, as it's super easy to use. And I'll kind of go over a couple of things for you to know and help you to make your vision board. So let me just turn down the music a little bit. Great. Okay, so this is my home page on Canva, and I already have my vision board made. It's just loading. Okay, so with the template that I gave you, and again, if you don't have it, just go ahead and send me an email, Jenny at ritualcopy.com. You can pause this and then download it and come back to it. If I can find it. Nope. 1 second. Here it is. Okay. So this is my vision board that I have done already, and this is probably my third one that I've made this year, and it's only the 10th of January, so you can tell I'm in love. Typically, I do vision boards where I cut out pieces of magazines or put stickers or photos or things like that on an actual board. And what I found is it's limiting because I can only put pictures that I find in a magazine, or if I have a printer, I can download them and print them. But the nice thing about having a virtual vision board is you can make it into your phone background, you can make it into your computer background, you can literally use the internet to find your pictures, which is really nice. And you can make more than one and categorize them, which I'll go over in just a second. So the way that I've done this one, and this is from the template that you will have, is I have my words for this year. Let me just move this because I can't see down here. 1 second. I don't think you can see this little toolbar, but I can, so I'll just ignore it for now. So you can see my 3 words for 2021. My main word for 2021 is freedom. And then I have explore down here, which is my second word. Career up here is just showing where on the vision board I have things dedicated to my career. So I've outlined it to have pictures of places I want to go specifically, companies I specifically want to write and work for, and then a picture of money because this is the year that I'm making 6 figures. That is my own personal goal. So you can see I've filled in things for career, for health and wellness and body, rituals and herbs, getting paid to travel, Thailand, my garden. Really, you can make this any way that you want. And the really nice thing about Canva is you can make literally endless amounts of vision boards all on one template. Escape. Okay. I'm going to show you the actual template of what it looks like by itself. We filled one out, so that's the one that we did together at the live gathering. Just give me 1 second to pull it up. Here it is. Okay. So here's what it's going to look like on your end when you open it up. You'll have the picture of 2021. You're more than welcome to change that picture if you want to. I just thought it was a fun one to put on there. No pressure. You can remove it if you want. And then this spot over here has all of the words. So these are editable, so you can go ahead and put in your words there. You can put in 2021 here and remove this and put a different photo. The way that the template is structured is more of a vision board style where you just kind of throw pictures up and it's like this nice, cool, messy look. For those of you that don't like the messy look, you can easily just go in and delete some of these. Just make this bigger. So you can click it, and this little arrow down here will allow you to change the way that it's structured. So you would just go in here, you would click this arrow, and you could literally straighten all of the photos. If having it, in a straight line is more your jam, you can do that. And then to edit this word, you could just double click it. And let's say that your word this year is joy. You could write that in there, and then same thing. So you would just click this little arrow and that would straighten the text. If you click the white box and you click the circle arrow, that would straighten the box. So that's how you would do that. Again, if you really wanted to make this more straight, you could just go through and edit these. On the side, you can add text, but I wouldn't worry about doing any of that. If you're not familiar with Canva, I've made it pretty easy for you to just come in here and edit all of these photos. So there's a couple of websites that I really enjoy using that have really great photos, high quality photos. You're more than welcome to upload and add your own photos if you want to put, for example, a picture of you in Hawaii because you want to go to Hawaii this year. It's better to use pictures of yourself if you can when doing a vision board or a specific place. But if you don't have that, I'm going to show you a couple of websites that I like to use for pictures. And the first one is called Unsplash. You don't have to make an account. You can literally just come in here and let's say again that you want to go to Kona. You can type in Kona. Find a picture that sparks feeling, that really gets you connected to being in Hawaii. Let's just say that one's beautiful. So there's a couple ways you can save it. If you don't want to save it to your computer, what I like to do is hit Command-Shift-4, and and you'll see the mouse turns into this bullseye. And I don't want this little arrow in the picture. So I'll actually just start over here to the left. I'm going to click my mouse pad with my left hand. I'm going to drag the mouse with my right hand, and it's going to, once I get the picture I want, you'll hear a screenshot. It's going to screenshot it. You see it here down at the right. Oh shoot. Let me do that again because I want you to see how it automatically can be put into Canva without you having to do anything. So again, so it's Command-Shift-4. I'm gonna go over here just below the arrows because I don't want that in my photo. I'm gonna click on the vision board. I'm gonna drag the photo into Canva and it's gonna automatically upload it. If you don't wanna do it that way, you can just click Upload Media, click on your device, and it's gonna be on your desktop. And here, oh, should be, oh, maybe because I already dragged it. Huh, that's weird. It should be on the, oh, my iCloud storage is full. That's maybe why. So when you go to devices, it should be directly on your desktop, and then you'll just upload it from here. So the photo's already here. You can click it, and it'll automatically come over to here. So then the way that you add it to a specific area in Canva is make it smaller. Just drag one of the corners, doesn't matter which one. And for example, I want to make this one the forefront. I really want to make Hawaii like my main goal. So I'm going to put this into the circle one. And as soon as you drag it into it, it's going to go into this photo. So now here it is. If I want to make it bigger or smaller or move it around, I can do that as well. If you wanted to, you know, have the word there so that you really connect to this specific photo, you would go and write in Hawaii. Let's see, actually I'm going to write very specifically Kona, because that is where, let's say in this I want to go, in this vision board that I'm making. I'm going to move this over here just because I want it to be, you know, right by the photo. So when I look at it, I know, boom, this is where I want to be. And I'm going to leave it kind of crooked like that because I like that look. Okay. So that's where I want to be. Here's the word 2021. I'm going to go back into Unsplash. And let's say that the other thing, I'm going to do this one specifically for travel, because one thing I like to do with virtual vision boards is making them per like section. So I would do one for work, and then one for money, and then one for relationship, and then one for travel. You can make it all encompassing and just make one, but I really like to make them individual so that when I'm looking at that vision board or I'm meditating with it, I'm looking at it, I'm getting a specific feeling for that goal that I want to obtain or get. And something that's really important when making vision boards and doing any manifestation is getting really specific on what it is that you want. And that's kind of twofold. So getting specific in that I want to go to Kona, Hawaii, versus just putting a picture of a island somewhere. I'm telling the universe and I'm telling my subconscious that I specifically want to go to this place. And then the other side of that is to not get too specific in certain things and letting just the universe kind of roll with what you want to manifest. For example, I'm manifesting this year making 6 figures, and I'm not going to put a limit on myself or how the universe is going to deliver that. I'm going to say just I'm making 6 figures this year, and however it comes to me, I am open. If you know, for example, that you want to make 6 figures at your job that you're at, then great, you would focus on that. I don't really have a strict rule on how I'm going to make the money. I just know it's going to flow. So I'm going to put pictures of money and like just keep repeating that and like seeing that in my mind and letting the universe decide how that's going to come to me. So those are 2 really, you know, specific things to think about when doing power of manifestation and doing vision boarding, is getting specific on certain things, but then also allowing for the universe to deliver things just naturally. I think that a lot of the times we get so like put in these boxes and we say like, I have to have this goal and it has to be this way. And then we lose the opportunity to let the universe kind of take the reins, because in all reality, we are not in control. Right? Right. Okay. So back to this. This is going to be just for me. I'm going to make this specifically about travel. This is the year that I'm going to travel, and I'm going to put pictures of where I want to be. Another one is Thailand. I mean, come on, look at this picture. Okay, so I'm gonna click it. Again, you can right click and save the image. If you do it this way, one thing that's really cool is saving image as, and then being specific in what you're titling it when it saves to your computer, which would be spend half a year. So not only am I saving the picture to my vision board, I'm also going a step further and saving it to my computer and getting specific on how long I'm going to be there. So I'm adding even more energy and vibration into this intention. So now it's saved. I'm going to go back to my vision board. I'm going to click Uploads on Canva on the left-hand side. Click Upload Media. Choose my device because it's on my computer. Here it is. It's going to upload to my Canva. And now that it's saved, I'm going to either, you can right click, or sorry, you can either click this button and then it'll add it. I like to just click it and then it moves over to where I want it to be. So again, I'm going to make it smaller, just so it's a little bit easier to move around. And I think I'm going to put it here because I really want it to be in the forefront. I'm even going to move it so it's straight. And I'm going to change this to the word travel. Okay, so that's Unsplash. The other place that I like to use photos is Pinterest. And let's say that I want to attend a yoga retreat while I'm traveling, specifically in Thailand. So I'm going to type in, see what comes up. The other nice thing about Pinterest is you can do exactly what we're doing and just make a board and add them all to one board. But I, again, like Canva because I can really just customize it to the way that I want it to. But I want to make sure I say that you can actually make your vision board in Pinterest if you wanted to. Okay, so all I need is a picture of Thailand. Sometimes I like to also take pictures of words. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to screenshot this because I like that it has the words yoga in Thailand. Go back to my vision board, drag it in. And I'm actually going to delete 2 of these photos so that I can see this one. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's say that I wanted to get non-specific, since I already have 2 places that I want to be specific. Let's say that I want to paddleboard while I'm traveling. take a picture of this, or I can even just right click it and save the image as. Go back into Canva, click uploads, upload the media from my device. Okay, so then here it is, and then it's gonna, I want to just show you that even if you don't make it smaller and you drag it somewhere, it'll go. Okay. So now you know how to use Pinterest, now you know how to use Unsplash, you know how to upload your photos. Let's say that you had a picture of yourself when you were, I don't know, traveling somewhere and you wanted to add that. You could just literally upload a photo of yourself and add it into this. So you can start to see this is starting to look like my travel board. Again, if I wanted to be specific and write what this board is for so I remember, you can go in and edit one of these boxes that I've already put in here for you. You just click the side, you can drag it and it'll make it smaller, or excuse me, it'll make it bigger. And then you just click this and you can make it match. So you can just drag this, and then here it is. So let's say that you're doing this and you also decide at the same time you want to make a vision board for your relationship or love. You're going to click right here, duplicate page. It's going to copy this, and then I can go in and edit it. So you can duplicate this as many times as you want and make as many vision boards as you want. And that will save. Right here on when you click download, it'll download to your computer, and you can set it as your background so that when you're working or on your computer, you can look at your vision board all of the time and keep that energy moving where like you're looking at it and thinking about it and really like getting the ball rolling with your visions. Another thing, like I already mentioned, is that you can save it to your phone as your background and you can look at it. I like to have my computer up actually and play the solfeggio tunes that I'm playing right now. And I'll do a visualization meditation where I'll pull the board up and I'll look at my board, take some deep breaths, close my eyes, and vision myself in these places. And that really, really adds value and energy and like ignites it and makes things happen faster. If you decide that you don't want to do Canva, again, it's free and you already have the template, so literally you could just click the template and do it. But if you're like, Jenny, that doesn't work for me, there's another way that I'm going to show you how to do it. Just want to get back onto here real quick. Okay. So the other way you could do it is make a specific folder. So on your computer, the desktop, you would make a folder that says vision board. And I think I already deleted mine. Let's see. Okay, I did, so I'm just going to make it again. So I'm going to make a folder that's going to be in my computer. I'm going to add everything into this folder, and then on the regular, I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at these pictures. It's not going to be one big board. It's going to be individual folders. And this is how it's going to look. You're going to right click and create new folder. Title it. And you'll then go on to Pinterest and Unsplash. and you'll start adding all of your photos. So I recommend, because this isn't an actual board and it's a folder, maybe writing down on a piece of paper or in the notes section on your computer, write down places you want to go, things that you want, really like map out your vision board before you're adding to this folder, so that what you can do then is go into the virtual vision board. Oh, I do have it. Here it is. Okay. So let me just move this to the computer desktop. Awesome. Okay, so what I've done in my virtual vision board is, again, I've separated it in between all of the specific areas that I'm working on manifesting. And making individual folders is a nice way to then be able to go into each folder and then just look at each photo and really start to manifest individually for the areas of your life. So again, like I already told you, I'm doing this year 6 figures. So here's what that title is going to be, and you'll just name inside of the vision board the folder where you're putting the photos. I like to also go a step further and name these photos. So like this one right here, make money teaching online. And this is how I'm going to make 6 figures. So here's a picture. I'm going to rename this. Another one is, I'm going to rename this right, for Patagonia. And a picture of Patagonia. Tarot reading, that's also how I'm going to make my money. So going a step further and renaming everything so that every time you go in here, it, makes your brain think of this category. Under mind, body, and soul, I'm going to be strong this year. Here's a picture of me and my boyfriend, and, what does being fit mind, body, and soul mean for my relationship? It means that we are travel, renaming this. So really just like writing out each thing. So this is how you would do it, not on Canva. You would just make one big file, one big folder that lives on your computer screen, or excuse me, the computer desktop. And then you'll make folders for each section, and then you'll add the pictures inside of the folder and rename all of those photos. And this really helps every time you look at it to just remind the brain, like, oh, this is what I'm manifesting. This is what I'm manifesting. Also, what ends up happening is if you just set and forget this and just completely never go back to it, it doesn't even matter, because the universe is already working for you and making these things happen because you've already put time and energy into them. I'm not going to show you how to do it through Pinterest just because I don't have that ready, but you can totally do the same thing where you can make a board on Pinterest and just name it, 2021 vision board. You can make it secret, and so that no one else sees it, and you can have it on here. Yeah, so anytime that you feel like, you're getting the ball rolling and things are starting to happen and your visions are starting to come to life and you're manifesting things, you can always go back to it and look at it. Or if you need inspiration, you can always click on your vision board and look at it and just kind of evoke emotion and feeling. And that's something that I also want to mention is that, if you're not sure that you want to go to Thailand, or you're not sure that you want to work for a specific company, and you just know that you want to work on those areas, but you don't have anything specific, what you can do is pick photos that create a feeling in your body. So when I see, how do I make this bigger? Here we go. When I see this picture of this girl, this woman sitting on the beach with her, she's in a prayer mudra and she's meditating and she's looking at the ocean. For me, that makes me feel calm. And if that's something that I'm working on this year, then I would put a picture that creates that feeling. Even if I don't know why or what I want from that, it will start to amplify and the universe will start to manifest things for you that way. Also, writing out the words, not necessarily your word for 2021 or your word for whatever year it is that you're watching this video. This photo right here creates joy for me, so then I'm going to put the word joy. Yeah, that's it with that. Oops. Just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. It's pretty easy and fun and self-explanatory. Another fun thing that I like to do when I hit that goal or that vision comes to life is I like to write in my journal the day and what happened and how I got to that place. And then you can even come in here and let's say that I went to Thailand. I could change this word right here. You can keep it short and sweet, or you can write it all out. Went to Thailand, you know, January 20th through March 20th. And you know, it's kind of like you like checking the box off that you went. So again, you can just make it smaller. Here, you can stretch out this word or the box that you can see it. I'll just bring that in, bring this in, boom. And then here that is. You can move it if you want it over to the side. The other thing that's really cool about Canva is you can make this, the background kind of fade. So you just click the little transparency spot, the little checker box. Whatever you're on will start to fade in transparency, which is that white background. And I can just kind of play with how bright I want it. Oh, the other one, I don't usually use Flickr. That's why I didn't tell you. So you've got Pinterest, Unsplash. This is Canva. Let me show you Flickr. Anyone and everyone can upload photos here. So sometimes they're not super professional, but sometimes that's nice because then you can find actual photos of places and things. So let's just say that. Hawaii, I want to go to the Black Sands Beach. It might not have it, but we'll see. Oh, yep, yeah. So same thing, you can right click and save it, or you can just do the fancy screenshot. So it's another tool. Again, you can make categories or you can do all one vision board. And then when you're done, let me show you how to save it. So I'm going to go to the vision board that I just made, and I'll do the copy one that we made together. And then I'm going to, up here at the top, the 3 buttons, I can download it. Yeah, that's how you're going to want to do it. So you're going to download it. And just make sure you know what the name is. So this is copy of best self version vision board. So that way when I look at it, I'll know. So I'm gonna hit download. Canva's so cool, you can even print it if you wanted to. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna open it. Why it turned into a zip, I have no idea. Okay, so here it is. All 3 of them downloaded. I'm gonna rename it so I know what it is. I'm just going to move it to the desktop so it's easy for me to find. And then I'm going to make this my phone background, not my computer background, but you're more than welcome to do it both or either one. So here it is. I'm going to make sure that my Bluetooth is on my phone, which it is, and it's on my computer. So then I'm going to share this in AirDrop. Okay, and then here it is. So now I'm going to make this my background. Use as wallpaper in the settings. And then I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna set it as my home screen so that I actually view it more. And then you can see that there it is. It's my background now. So every single time I open my phone, I'm looking at my visions and my manifestations and what I want to bring in for this new year. And it's right there, which is super nice. And you can do the same thing with your phone background, or excuse me, your computer background. And you can, you know, make as many as you want. That's what's the nice thing about doing this virtually, is you don't have to sit there and cut out little pieces of magazines and words and stuff and try to put it all together and then find a place for it on your wall. You can just do it from the computer and have the whole interwebs to find whatever photos that you want. And yeah, so that's how you do it, and it's super fun. And I'd love to see your finished and finalized boards. If you're willing to share, you can just send me an email. And also, as things start to manifest for you this year, I would love to know like what things you wrote and put on your board, and then things that also started to manifest, because I just think it's so cool that we have this tool that's free and easy to make a virtual vision board and then have our visions come to life. So happy vision boarding. Thank you for watching this video, and see you soon.